Similarly, the first part is we must see where are we doing the error. So that is the balcony view. While if I can take this from V. Payal's suggestion, you are in interaction with somebody, that somebody is not budging, asking for more and more discounts or unreasonable demands. So you get irritated. And then what happens? You are not aware of your emotions and you let it go as it comes. So you say, fine, I cannot give you. If somebody is giving you, please take it. That would be the reaction if your emotion is not controlled. That will be the natural outflow. So, whereas if you know, if somebody else is in your position who is a different salesman, if not a better salesman, and if he closes the deal, or at least he is not rupturing the relationship, how is he doing? Because he did not have a particular emotion at that point of time. So therefore, to become aware of what is stopping us from acting differently, that we need to figure out first. The more and more we think about one thing, then only a file opens in our mind. If I can give you this example, you can relate. I bought my car, say, 15 years before. So until then, I had very little idea about cars. I did not have a car. I had only a two-wheeler. I did not bother about cars. So all the cars that were passing by didn't matter to me. But when I wanted to buy a car, I was undergoing that process. I was going through brochures. I was talking to some people. Then I started realizing the engine, the motor, the design, the color, all that information got filed in my mind. Thereafter, I was able to see different cars in different perspective. I was seeing with the same eye, hearing the same noise, everything was the same, but I did not have an idea to interpret the information that I got. Now we are behaving in some fashion, but we do not have the tools to interpret the behavior. When you read this emotional intelligence, you get the tools to interpret from different people's life. I am giving you examples in the videos, I am giving examples in the script. Then you know this is how this guy behaved, he got into trouble. This is how this guy behaved, he won. So then we are able to, this is a literacy. Our literacy goes up. So then we are able to interpret things differently. I hold on to this. And then coming back to the other Mr. Painiyappan's question, I am able to relate to, but I am not able to control. So nobody will be able to control. Some people, even end of life, they are not able to control their emotions. Only thing is they are aware. That's all. Some people not even aware. But some people become aware and then quickly move up the steps and they are able to control. It all depends on your own personal ability. So, but nobody can do immediately after becoming aware. So now that you are aware, you are in the first step. You are in the right direction. The more and more you think about it, the more and more you reflect about it, the more and more your awareness increases, your ability to control becomes handy. One suggestion is that on an important day, when you have some quarrel, some conflict, some heated discussion, or somewhere you got disappointed with somebody, some emotional thing happened that day, if possible, immediately after the event or at least before going to the bed, record it. Dispassionately write what happened. Write half a page. He came and asked me. I told this. He insisted. I said this. I said this. I said this. Record. And then spend some time on rehearsing the incident in your mind. How you could have behaved differently. Such things will help. So my suggestion is, you are aware, you are able to pick up 1 or 2 points, record it. If you record like this for a month or two, then you look at it as a whole, you will have a holistic picture of your emotional profile. What are the pitfalls? What are the trigger points? Who are the people who upset you? What are the things that you don't like? Something like that. Let me stop here.